Hi everyone, I'm Ratty and welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you're looking for Fallout 76 builds, guides, tips and tricks videos, then hit that subscribe button followed by the notification bell so you won't miss anything. Okay guys, so this is my 2-shot explosive lever action rifle and this is my favourite gun to use in Fallout 76. I predominantly run a two-handed melee build, but my character is also spec'd pretty well for both melee and rifles for when the time suits. So as you can see at the moment, this rifle is currently doing 155 damage without any rifleman perks, demo expert, bloody mess, adrenaline, that sort of thing. So I also have the wooden inlay paint on this because not only does it look cool, but I'm also fed up to the back teeth of players requesting to purchase this item from me when I choose to open up a trade with them. Because if you didn't already know guys, any paints that you equip from the atomic shop make the items no longer appear for other players in your trade menu. And this will also stop you accidentally turning it in for scrip at the exchange machines. Not that that's ever happened to me before with a Furious handmade rifle. Anyway, let's apply some perks to this gun and let's see what we can do with it. So we're going to start by putting on all 3 ranks of Rifleman. We're going to put Demo Expert 5 and Bloody Mess level 3. And as you can see, I'm using Covert Operative for the sneak attacks and Escape Artist to try and remain sneaky. I will be doing this video in power armor, which isn't ideal, but my character is currently so overweight because I'm full of legendary gear, which is gradually getting turned in for scrip every day. 150 script from the legendary Purveyor machine is absolute trash, and Bethesda really need to do something about that. If you guys would like to see a video of me showing what I get from getting 2000 script turned in, then leave me a comment down below with your thoughts on that and I'll start putting something together. Okay, so with all the perks added, we are up to a very healthy 335 damage without any ranks of adrenaline built up, and these are my current stats and buffs. Okay, so we're going to start off at the White Spring Resort with some nice and squishy ghouls, and we're going to build up a few ranks of adrenaline and see what kind of damage we can get up to. The only downside to this gun that I see is that it breaks quite quickly. So when I started this run, we were repaired at 200%, and I'm sure it's going to break before the run is over. As you can see, you know, these are some fairly high level ghouls and they're being one-shotted absolutely no problem with the sneak attack bonuses and stuff. So you know, with demo expert and everything on this, it's a really powerful gun, and then you start stacking some ranks of adrenaline and you've got a very overpowered piece of weaponry. So the only downside to this is using it indoors in confined spaces. Obviously being an explosive weapon, just as we've got a sliding ghoul there, you know, it can be a little sticky, and I sense that we're about to get into a bit of trouble right now because we're sort of backed into a corner. We're in danger. I can't get out of danger because my power armor is not allowing me to sneak effectively, and we're being backed into a corner. But we're holding our own at the moment. We're being swarmed by a fair few amount of ghouls, and but we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I'm reloading when I get the opportunity, when I get a break in enemies. So we'll just see how we get on. Okay, we're still in danger. We're still in danger. Okay, now we're back to hidden. Okay, so we did okay there. We didn't take any damage, and that was okay. I'm just going to have a quick check to see if any of these guys have dropped anything. I don't think we encountered any legendary enemies during that little encounter there, but I will have a look through anyway. As you can see, guys, I do like to pick up junk and stuff, you know, and it's what is predominantly in my vending machines at my camp. I do sell a lot of junk from my vending machines, and I do very well on junk. I said do. So I think we should start to make our way upstairs. I'm just going to give these guys one more check to make sure I haven't missed anything. Some capstan impact there, that's very nice. Okay, so we'll make our way upstairs and we'll see if some of these enemies aren't already... I think some of them may already be dead from one of the rooms. I think some of them came downstairs, which is why I was pinned in that corner. So it looks like this room is cleared of enemies. So we'll go and check the other room real quick, but I suspect that room may be clear as well. No, there's the enemy that's normally hiding under the table at the end is there, but I suspect the others, yeah. So there's normally an enemy sleeping on that left side. He's gone, and oh, we've got a couple of enemies in the kitchen. So we'll take those out, and then we shall. Let's take a look at our adrenaline real quick. So with 30% damage boost on adrenaline, I'll show you guys when we get up to 60% damage. Okay, we're going to move on to another location. Okay then guys, so here we are at the Emmett Mountain Disposal Site, and it looks like we've actually got some very low level Scorched at this location. Normally this is a location that has some high level enemies, but there is a very high level Deathclaw that spawns inside of the main building. So we're just going to clear out these exterior enemies real quick, see if we can build up some adrenaline so that I can show you what we're up to. So we're up to 30% adrenaline at the moment, but I suspect before we head indoors we should be able to get up to the full 60% so that I can show you guys what the damage boost goes up to when you've got full adrenaline on this weapon. Okay, so we take out another enemy up there, and I suspect there's still a couple more lingering around which we should be able to clear out real quick, and that might actually do it. Yeah, 60% adrenaline, and we're now up to 510 damage, which is very nice. So you couple that with sneak attacks at 2.5 times normal damage, and you're talking over 1000 damage, which is very, very nice. Okay, so we'll just head indoors. I suspect there's going to be a couple of enemies behind this door. Yeah, there normally is. Again, these are very low level, which is very disappointing, but even so, you know, it all adds up. It all adds up. So we'll head indoors. Okay then guys, so we're inside, and I'm going to head straight to where the Deathclaw actually spawns in, and I'm going to build up my adrenaline back up to the full 60% so that I can show you how easy it is to kill a very high level Deathclaw with this weapon when you've got max adrenaline and a sneak attack. Okay, so there's normally a Radroach hiding down here which should build our adrenaline back up to the full 60%. Let me just check on that real quick. Yeah, we're at 60% adrenaline, and here is Mr. Deathclaw. So let's see what we can do to him. Okay, so there's a sneak attack, and there we go. 2 hits, and the level 91 Deathclaw is down and taken care of. I have got glow sight on this character build as well, which helps obviously with glowing enemies. I've got rank 2 of glow sight, which deals another 60% more damage. Okay, so we've come to the burrows north, and we're gonna make our way through the burrows. These again are full of ghouls, so they're nice and squishy, but there's a few more ghouls here than what you collect at the White Spring, so we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. So I'm immediately in danger, and there's a rad rat. I've never encountered a rad rat down here before. Normally it's always ghouls, so we'll see how we go. We're still in caution. I'm finding it very difficult to regain my sneak, because I mean my power armor is obviously very, very noisy while we're walking around, and that's causing immense difficulty to remain sneaky. So we're still in caution. I'm backing away because I can hear enemies, and I suspect that they're in another room which is around the corner. So we'll just venture through slowly. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're still landing sneak attacks. We're still landing sneak attacks, and this is covert operative doing work for us real quick, and so we're one-shotting all these. I mean, these are level 60 plus ghouls, and they're not causing us any issues whatsoever. I have got some adrenaline built up now. I just need to put my headlamp on my power arm so I can see what I'm doing. Once again, guys, I'm collecting junk. I always love collecting junk. I've actually bypassed some junk there that I would normally pick up, but never mind. I'll take that giddy up buck up. Some valuable components in there. Okay, so let's head on over here, and we'll head through and see what we've got through this room here. So we're still in caution. I can't get out of caution and back to hidden. It's causing us some bother. Okay, VATS wasn't really helping us there, so I just took a manual shot at that ghoul. So that chem box is locked, and there's a tripwire, I think, on that chem box, or there's something there. Yeah, oh, there goes the bomb. Okay, so I dodged a bullet there. Good job, it was locked and I couldn't get into it. Okay, oh, I can't find that ghoul. Never mind. We're thirsty. Let's just have a quick drink. Got to stay hydrated in this game, boys. Got to stay hydrated. Hurts your action point recovery. Otherwise, we're going to continue on and see what else we can find. Again, it's only ever ghouls that are in here, so they're very squishy. Once again, so there shouldn't be anything that causes us any trouble. The only enemy the type that this gun's not particularly effective against is robots. The armor penetration is quite poor. I mean, the explosive damage is obviously very good against squishy stuff like ghouls and animals and stuff like that, but as soon as you start coming up against robots and stuff, it's not the most effective weapon type that there is. You need like an anti-armor, like handmade or something for that, or like melee weapons. They're perfect for dealing high damage to robots. Okay, we lost a bit of sneak there. We weren't getting a sneak attack until the very last hit. I'll take that paint can. There's some lead in there. There we go. My gears protected us from a waterborne disease. So if I hadn't now got my power armor on, we would have contracted some kind of dysentery or something or other from the disease. I'm just going to quickly scrap some junk real quick, and we're up to 510 damage, which is very nice because we've got full adrenaline. Let me just scrap that junk. We're carrying around quite a few components there, and we need to try and get that carry weight back under control a little bit. And I'll take those 5.56 rounds. They'll be good for my handmade rifle. If you guys are enjoying this video and you want to see other weapon types and things, you know, drop me a comment down below with what you would like to see. I have got a couple of contacts on Facebook of people who have agreed to lend me pretty much you know, any weapon type I ask for. So if there's anything you want to see, I should be able to get my hands on it and create a video. We got ourselves into a bit of bother there. Got swarmed by a few enemies, but we dealt with it. We took a little bit of damage and we had to use a stim pack, but we're okay. So the Burrows is I think a very, very cool location. There's a lot of junk to be had down in the Burrows, and there's also quite a bit of XP to be gained here as well. You know, there's a lot of ghouls that will earn you around 100 XP a time, so you know, there's a fair few thousand XP to be had down in the Burrows, and especially if you are thorough and you clear the whole thing through. Okay then guys, if you want to see a video that's recommended just for you, you can do that by clicking on the left side of the screen now. And if you aren't yet subscribed to the channel and you want to see more Fallout 76 videos from myself, then you could do that by also clicking on the round subscribe icon. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.